This is job number 5019938-1. This is looking uphill from the two-way cleanout. I just made the turn. I've been out here 2 times in the past 2 nights to clear the line. This is now, we're hammering it to see what the issue is. It's stuck on an offset or something there. Looks like we got a large offset up here in front of us. This offset's too big to top. You see the heavy root intrusion. This is basically where I've been popping the clog the past 2 days. You can see there's heavy root intrusion. I think the whole top of the pipe is possibly missing here. The offset is, 2-inch offset on a 4-inch pipe, so now the pipe is 2 inches wide. This is definitely going to be the bottleneck. Instead of it being like a wide open eye, it's a half open eye. It's kind of a tight oval for all intents and purposes. And then so here we are back at the clean out. You can see that pipe is heavily cracked right there. The bottom of the clean out, if I can get the camera over there, right there is all cracked. You can see right there. You can see that crack that's running laterally with the pipe. So let's head down that way. There you can see the crack in the upper left-hand corner. And it's running the full length of that pipe. So now we're going downhill. You can see the heavy root intrusion here. It's going to be a large offset of the wall pipe. So this wall, the reason this water is sitting here is because right now we're touching the pipe. It's so offset that it's actually creating a wall for the water to get backed up on. This spot too will also, promote stuff backing up. So here we are in the clay pipe running out to the street. You got a little root intrusion on the right there. This portion actually looks pretty good here. Normally, so there's a little offset, you can see it up at the top, but that one's actually falling down, so that's not going to be an issue at all. We're just looking for the wall one. So here's a small offset of the wall type, but nothing, that's not going to hold up much. And down to the next one, little small offset there on the left side. That's not going to affect anything. Another little offset here. A little belly at that connection. And then this is your city tap, located in the middle of the road out front, and that is the city's line. You do have a little bit of root intrusion here at the city tap. Top of the pipe may be missing. Again, that's in the middle of the road. You know, that could get fixed or fixed better with a larger blade. Obviously, that's not going to back anything up. That root intrusion is, you know, 2 inches off the base of the pipe, and that's where all the water flows, so that's not necessarily going to back anything up. You can tell, though, this pipe has a little bit of sitting water. It's not, you know, me pushing the camera in basically gave it the flow. So there is a little bit of a belly here, which means this end of that connection sunk down. So, like there, this is lower than the other section, that's why it's full of water. So that's what we call belly. Heavy stuff will settle there too. I mean, this end of the line, I don't see anything alarming. It's definitely going to be this large offset that we're about to pull back to, and then the large offset on the other side. So it's basically either end of the clean out. Call it, you know, 1.5 feet either direction of the clean out would be my suggestion to repair this, if you didn't want to just get rid of the whole clay line. Again, the integrity of this clay line is good down this way. You know, you have that small root intrusion there, but otherwise, the only other real root intrusion is here at this large offset, and then right here at the clean out, and then just uphill from the clean out. Looking in there, I don't see any standing water or anything. This makes sense for where I've been clearing the clog. I used my auger last night. The first night I used a 265 cable with 2-inch penetrator blade for cutting roots. You can see that's just thick, matted roots all along this section. And then if we go back downhill along this section too, it's all just thick, matted roots in the line. Down to this offset. And then from this offset on, it's pretty good, except for that one kind of heavier root intrusion at the city tap, or just before the city tap.